welcome back to Two-Way Wolf. The countertops. This is the part I'm kind of nervous about. I'm not going to show you all the steps it takes to cut a countertop because you can find those on YouTube anywhere. So I'm doing the same thing. I have it, so this is the real long one. So I have ability to do a test cut before doing the real cut. So set up my guides and stuff, got a new blade. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that cut. I do have to cut the smaller one too at some point, but I'm going to go ahead and do a test cut on this and see what happens. So, but thanks for following along on Two-Way Wolf. If you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, we'll just get into it. Uh-oh. Didn't leave enough slack for this piece to stay where it's at. So that kind of sucks. But that's what I'm learning, right? Cross some of those spots. Don't know where my tape went. But it didn't chip anywhere. I did kind of a shitty cut there. And that was to learn a little bit about the depth of the blade. I just didn't want to have the blade too deep and cut my sawhorses. So, but that blade did really good, didn't chip at all. So, yeah, not too bad. Okay, pretty confident about that. Well, I hope the video caught the other one, but anyways, it turned out really good. That's a nice clean edge, so that new blade and the tape really did help. So I might just hit a couple of files just to make sure it's smooth, not razor sharp. So far so good. Wow, this is a big sink. So it's got this rack thing on the bottom. It's got drying rack. It's kind of cool. It's got a cutting board. It's got this tray thingy, whatever. Yeah, wow. And then it's got one of those big faucets, you know, the chef faucet things. It was on sale and we got it some months back, and it is just barely gonna fit. I think with maybe about a 1/2 inch all the way around spare. Yeah, so I'm not going to cut this out now because what I want to do, now I got the length cut, I'm going to put it in the truck, and I can't cut it from the top because the jigsaw doesn't fit around the sides. So what I'll do is I'll tape the hell out of it and I'll put it in the truck and I'll draw a line where it's going to sit. And then it did come with this big template. And then that way I can put the template on the back, on the bottom side, and trace it out and cut it from the bottom side. I think it's what we're going to have to do. So one of the things about this countertop, it's got this beveled nose which hangs down and hits the drawers. So you do have to put a spacer in there. I did find some material that I had left over that I can use for spacer, and it's like perfectly flush. So what I got to do is attach the spacer to the countertop without poking through, and I think I found, so that makes it short. So, and then I have to take them flush because this part will sit on top of the cabinets, so I can't have the screw head sticking up. And then I have longer screws that will go through the block on the cabinets, through this, and partially into the countertop. So I think I got that figured out. So this is a good test piece. So I'm gonna screw these down and see what it looks like. I think I found the perfect combination. This screw will hold the spacer to the countertop, and then these pieces represent the thickness of the cabinet. And I'll use this type of screw to hold the cabinet to the spacer. So and neither one of the screws go through the countertop, thank goodness, because we definitely don't want that. So I think that's going to work. I don't know if you can see it, but that really brings it to life. And that looks good right over the refrigerator. Yep. Wow. That's nice. And it looks like the wall is pretty straight, not too bad. And that'll look good with that splash block. Where is those pieces at? I put everything in cupboards, so that way it wasn't in the way. Won't stay there. Yep. That's gonna look nice. I think so. That is gonna look nice. Come on, stay up there, dummy. What do you guys think? I think that's gonna look nice. Now, do we want to do 2 rows or just do 1? Ooh, that fits in there nice. Kind of like that. I think 2 rows high would be nice, but she wants that window, and I think it's got to be kind of low. I would like to go 2 rows high, which would be that high. I think 2 rows high would be sweet. Dang, nice. Nice, nice. All right, so I got to get this other one cut. I wanted this in here. I still got to cut the hole for the sink, but I thought it would be smart of me to set this up, and I can draw that square of where exactly that I need to get that set up at. So I'm going to draw a trace underneath from the inside, so I know exactly where this cabinet is, so I know exactly where to put the sink. And then I need to cut that one as well. But I think I'll bring that in and then I'll mark it, because I want it just inside here. That way I know the height of it, and I'll know exactly where to put that piece to cover that up, because we're gonna have like a trash can thing right here. So yeah, so I'm gonna get the other piece and I'll mark it and get it cut. Not too bad. So all I got to do is cut that one like right here, and then I'm going to cut a little 45 at the end, and that'll take care of that. I just did the measurement square underneath that, so I know exactly where that sink's got to go. The length turned out good. I wanted it just shallow enough where I have to make sure I watch out for the hinges as the door comes by. So, and then there's enough room underneath to put that edging thing on here. So I think we're doing good. So I got to cut this and then put a 45 on it. Okay, went ahead and cut that corner off. I think it looks pretty good. So now when we come through the door, there's no way to hit my hip on the corner, and we can get past in case there's somebody sitting there, because right there's our table and there's the other chair, and we'll just have like a little trash can under there. I think it looks pretty good. I am kind of puzzled why. I guess when you put the clamps in, it'll suck that up. I'll have to YouTube that and check it out. So, but it's looking pretty good. I knew about where the sink was going to sit, so I traced out of where the opening space is underneath the sink base. And so now I'm just lining this out so I know about where the sink is going to be, and then I cut out the template like it said, so I'm going to be tracing that template on here. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's probably going to be a tad too big. Too small? Oh. It looks like it fits. Holy crap. Now let me take the tape off and see how chewed up that is. God, that's a big thing. Good. These corners with the jigsaw was giving me a problem though. Okay, not too bad. It does go back. Goes back about there. Man, that looks nice. Woo! I was worried. Oh. Do-it-yourselfers, man, all the way. Give you guys a close-up. Yeah, that is a big sink. But that's gonna be nice in there. Whew! All right, we gotta check it out. Went ahead and put the end cap on. It turned out pretty good, not too bad. Saw one guy use a router with a flush end bit. Some people don't like the glue that comes with the end cap, but you get it hot enough and it stays on there pretty good. It's not too bad. And it looks good, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. So I need to get the short piece back in here and get that one done. So on this corner, did a 45. This is where I said I didn't want to hit my hip. So I glued that piece on. That turned out really good. I'm getting better about gluing the ends on. But since I did it at a 45, I kind of knew that it wasn't going to, you know, reach the rest of the way. So I have a gap. So I got to buy another one of these kits with the ends on it. And then I'm going to do all one piece. So, yeah. So after that, I just have to, I guess I'll just get that kit and get this done, get this all cleaned up. And I think I'll just go ahead and glue it together while it's in the shop. And that way it can sit for a couple days or whatever and get it all good and tight and then just put it in all one piece. So I'll just go ahead and cut this off now. And I'll pick up when I get it installed and got the sink in there and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. You can follow me on Facebook at 2awolf, or you can even send me an email if you want to at 2awolftruck@gmail.com. Yeah, it's gonna be a busy week. Oh, and the eclipse is coming. I don't know if anybody will, I don't know if anybody will be able to see it because it looks like there's cloud cover. But if you're out and about, enjoy the eclipse. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time on 2A Wolf.